Walk the Line by Ang Bey. A protester in Philadelphia said she never thought her right to free speech would cost her life. But as NBC Action News reports, that's exactly what protester Simone Watkins, 28, of the city's Grays Ferry section, says happened yesterday at the peaceful protest at the homeless encampment on Woodland Avenue. Police arrived at the scene of chaos and destruction as about 100 homeless and their allies defended the illegal development set up only steps away from a neighborhood playground. In an effort to clear the demonstration, authorities had no choice but to lob tear gas into the crowd, to which protesters lobbed the canisters back. A police officer shot rubber projectiles, and one of them hit their leader, Simone Watkins, in the head, leaving her blind and in critical condition at the University of Pennsylvania hospital. Simone Watkins was in the middle of an impassioned speech on top of the jungle gym when tragedy struck. But Watkins' injury isn't the only fallout from the protest. Simone Watkins and several other of her co-conspirators were arraigned on charges of riot, disorderly conduct, and failure to disperse. The encampment, which is an eyesore and safety hazard for the community, had been ordered to close 3 days prior to yesterday's incident. All parties were well aware of the stakes of police intervention. Simone Watkins' attorneys say she did nothing wrong, citing the First Amendment. As Watkins clings to life, her attorneys are pursuing a civil suit against the police for what they say is, quote, a clear misuse of force. Over 20 protesters were wounded in the scuffle. No officers are reported injured at this time.
I got my heart in my hands. Hands up, don't shoot. Here is the blood of a man. Hands up, don't shoot. When I'm popping off at the mouth like bullets ringing out, don't pretend you can't hear me. My rep proceeding. I'm a dead man walking. Fuck you mean you stopped talking. I got a dream in my hands. Hands up, don't shoot. Headed to the promised land. Hands up, don't shoot. I won't betray my tongue before you betray my chest. I'm a dead man walking, but till then I'm blessed.
You a rapper now?
Hop off, you ruined the video.
Keep recording, I don't mind.
Why are you here?
I hear you need someone to talk to.
Ain't no one listening.
I am. Talk to me before you do something you regret. What's in your hands, Hudda?
You hurt me. I don't like repeating myself. They got your story wrong. Said you was violent. Said you all were.
Man, you know we ain't do nothing. Ain't none of us had weapons. We only fought when they fought us. I saw it all from the top of the gym. But that don't fit their agenda. So of course, they're gonna get the story wrong. They the news.
Sickening. Polling lines or front lines? To be or not to be? It's kind of funny, you know, they put one right around the corner from the other, right?
They moved the polling place?
The universe really be trying it.
Well, you know where you need to be, Hudda.
You're right. Guarding the encampment at 67th and Woodland, because 12 finna come back again. That's what everyone's saying. I can't leave them vulnerable again like yesterday. We finna be prepared this time.
No.
Right. No, I can't leave them vulnerable.
No. You need to get in line and vote. Vote to stop shit like this from happening again. Vote to get those people in the encampment some stable housing.
What? You know none of that is going to happen anytime soon. It's empty promise after empty promise. You know this. Otherwise, what were you protesting for? What you get shot for? 4 years ago, I waited my black ass in line. I cast my black ass vote. Look at my black ass now. Look out the window and see the block. It's like I never got up from this chair.
You're just angry.
I know what I'm saying. What's with the switch up? I'm guarding that encampment today. No one else gonna get hurt. And don't pull no mess saying that I can do that and walk around the corner and vote, because you know every minute I'm gone from the front line is a minute I'm leaving someone at the mercy of the pigs. And if the universe really wanted me to do both, they'd make the polling line shorter and keep the booth open longer. But it's calculated and disrespectful like that. So don't talk to me like I don't know the stakes.
I'm sorry, but
you see that meme going around on Twitter? It's the old one back from May, tweeted by the DNC. And yes, before you say anything, I do follow the DNC on Twitter. I stay informed enough. The meme was a picture of the George Floyd protest on the Ben Franklin Parkway. Tens of thousands of people of all shades marching, fists raised, mouth open, screaming, no justice, no peace, fuck racist police. And I know that's what they were saying because I was there.
we both was.
So the DNC tweeted that picture with some blue bubble text laid over it, spelled out, keep up this energy until November, march to the polls. And I just found it so funny because we wasn't marching for no punch cards or this so-called democracy. We was marching to a wrecking ball to tear it all down, build something new.
You can't speak for everyone.
But they can. I just think it's funny how people be saying the system is broken, when nah, the system is functioning the way President George Washington intended it to. It's a well-oiled machine, and I ain't interested in replacing cogs. We tried, we can't.
Come on, Hudda.
You said you let me talk. So the DNC tweet, and niggas get shot 7 times in the back running away from the cops. The DNC be the cops, be the same one cuffing niggas to hospital beds, even though they paralyzed from the waist down. And the DNC be the same ones on the news in their suits talking about keep that same energy till November, saying nothing like they saying something. And not even knowing who they're speaking to, or at least they're not speaking to us, because it's November now. And it's clear to see ain't nothing changed here. The energy ain't changed here, and it won't after the election either. They ain't talking to the hood, because the hood always gonna say the same. And they like it that way because it makes their suits shine and their paychecks bigger. DNC, you expect me to get up off my black ass today and vote for the same nigga who wrote the crime bill and told me I ain't black because I had the nerve to step to him, to hold him accountable? What's your issue with holding niggas accountable? And for the Democrat cop that could have very well been the one to pull the trigger.
But she didn't.
You're missing the point. Come on, Sam, how a vote gonna make this right? When has anyone cared about a civil servant from 67th and Woodland? Niggas applaud the fuck out of you when you get out of the hood. Niggas run for president, forget they people, and change their name to Obama. But what are we uncivil niggas supposed to do while we still here? Some of us never get out. Some of us don't want to leave. I know who my people are and they need me today. I'm not leaving them unprotected. Now, do you need to ask me again what I got in my hands? I've got a protest in my hands. I've got my national anthem in my hands.
So why are you recording then? What is this supposed to be?
You know what this is.
A suicide note?
I don't want them to get my story wrong like they did to you.
You're fitting to be a martyr. You realize you can't protect anyone if you get yourself killed.
People ain't start looking till we started dying anyway.
You just told me no one was looking at all. Which one is it?
I don't know. But I know I ain't got nothing left to lose but my dignity.
What about your life?
This is bigger than me. And I won't need to show the cops my hands if they don't show me theirs.
But you know they will, so
the problem ain't with me.
But the pain will be with you. The loss will be with you. It'll be with all of us. It'll be strapped to lampposts and lined with teddy bears. It'll be chalked outline in front of the playground. It'll hang from sneakers draped over power lines. If I could go back in time, I would have hopped off that jungle gym and kept my mouth shut.
And that's exactly where they want us. Scared. Ain't nobody getting nothing by being scared.
What is your plan beyond being a bodyguard?
Why I gotta have a plan? Why can't they plan to treat us like human beings? Stop shooting us. That way I don't need a plan.
Hudda.
I'm just trying to survive with dignity and maybe die that way too.
You telling me you prepared to die? Because I wasn't. None of us want to die.
Yeah, I am. That's what we need. We need someone who's ready to die. Someone who puts themselves first in line. Someone who will run there. It's fucked up, but maybe it gotta be me. If no one else wants to, maybe it's gotta be.
Can I talk now? I don't disagree with your passion or anger. You've already made up your mind. That's clear to me now. I don't know how to convince you to find peace. I don't know how to convince you to vote. I know for you, those things are at odds. I know I want you to live. But you're right. There it is again. Fear. There's no way to live being scared into submission. You're saying there's lines we need to cross. And I'm hearing you now for the first time. Who am I to tell someone braver than me to fall back? I'm sure there were people telling King the same thing. There are people telling Miss Davis that now. And she's still here. She's still fighting. She's going to vote for him. And I don't know what to make of that. I talk to people voting for Biden. And the best reasons they can muster is, he's the devil we know. Or, he ain't Trump. That's no way to live. Right? Our ancestors bled for us to have the right to choose. But what is choice? This ain't it. Our ancestors have been bleeding. Always been bleeding. We are our ancestors. With every second that passes, we are someone else's ancestors. We are making history with every breath. This is our legacy right now. What are we leaving behind? You asking this? You say we need a better reason. We need more fight. We don't need shame, fear, and routine. You say we can't continue walking the line. We need to run to the front by any means necessary. I say that means something scary. Something I ain't ready to face. Sacrifice.
Hands up.
Martyrdom.
Don't shoot.
Like Jesus. He was the first to fall in the name of the promised land. And you're saying he can't be the last one. Maybe we will die without having seen the end of this. I did. I'm dead now.
I figured.
No matter where you go, no matter what, no matter how you choose to honor me, no matter which line you stand in or how fast you get there, hold their feet to the fire. I am your ancestor, and you are already my wildest dreams. You've already made me proud. Now run.
Goodbye.